After 3 reasonable matches, I finally went up 1 tier. I thought they changed the tier system so you could, like, get them faster, but no. Apparently not. Because this... It seems like it's taking a long time just for the first tier. Now, again... By again, I mean, I think I said this the last time we played this game, which was a long time ago. But I think Fortnite may have spoiled me a little bit. But it's not just Fortnite, it's really any game with rankings. Any game with rankings, they have... any game with rankings... Or, sorry, levels... The first level goes by in the blink of an eye. It's not until I think you get to level 30 usually in these kinds of games where it starts to become a little more than just, oh, let's play a single match and now we'll get like 100 XP times 7 million or something. Like it's not usually this hard to get past tier 1. Like that's pretty insane to me. Also, just in case, I'm going to turn the game down just a smidge more. I don't know how it sounds to you guys, but I think I'm... No, okay, I'm going to do... We'll keep it at 45.56. No, we're not. No, we're not. That would be stupid. No, we're going to go back down to... We'll do 30? I don't know. We'll see what happens. I hope that it's fine, though. Let me make sure that I'm not muted. Okay. Okay, there we go. We're not muted, thank God. I don't know why we'd be muted, because the reason I got muted last night was because of the hotkey I was using is just a very common key to use on the keyboard. Ah, darn it. So back on the Blu-ray stuff, I guess I'm gonna just have to plug in my PS4 again or something. Like, I'll probably replace my Xbox One with my PS4. Oop. Oh, nice! I think we... Dude, that guy got ganked, I think is what that's called. Oh, look at the ducky. Oh, it's a ducky. And a bunny. And a bear. And oh... It's all a bunch of little animal friends. Hi. Okay. I'm not sure what's going on here. Ow. Oh, I don't like that open area. Oh no. This is a bad open... I don't like open areas. Open areas are scary. That's where bananas get really overripe and die. I don't know what the hell that was about. Okay, we're just gonna not pretend... Or we're gonna pretend that I didn't say that? Because that doesn't... Why did I even talk about ripe bananas being in open air? Like, clearly, bananas are in open air when they're in supermarkets. And they don't get ripe, or whatever. They don't lose their yellowness. I'm still so confused by that. It seems like immediately after bringing bananas home, it doesn't matter how yellow and bright they were at the store, they're brown within like 2 seconds. Like, literally. Anyone who eats bananas should know what I'm talking about. And you know who that is? That's everybody. Everybody should know what I'm talking about. Bananas historically have such low integrity in the home versus in the supermarket. It's very strange. I don't get it. I don't understand. So, I don't know what to say. I wonder if there's like some science behind that. Like maybe when you introduce them to your germs, they die. Kind of like coronavirus. Wait, who was that? Oh, you stupid! Oh, the pumpkin man! The pumpkin man. Oh, this guy. Wow. Okay, well, I don't know these maps well enough to know how to reach around on him, but that was not fun, and I hope that the other people that were killed by him know the map better than I do. so that we can just kill him, because that was not fun. That is an actual camper. Okay, what I was doing was tactical. I was doing it out of self-defense. What he's doing is much worse. He's doing it because he wants to get more kills. And that's, you know, you're supposed to get more kills in the game, but it's very dishonorable to be camping like that. That being said, I think I might take some tips from him. Get a few pointers. Pumpkin Man, let's see what you have in store for me. I don't have any honor. That's why I'm fine doing this. Just kidding. I'm not going to do that. Is it because there was no one walking near me? Yeah, probably. Like, yeah, I probably would have kept myself there if people ran next to me, but it seems like that's a pretty low impact area. Or low activity zone. So... Oh! 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 Oh, that's my teammate. Dude, heck yeah. Whoa, these people are so good. They're like gods or something. Oh, jeez. Oh, no! Oh, they have the incendiary stuff in this game, too. I remember Call of Duty World War II had that, and it was kind of annoying. Like, even though I used it quite a bit, it was kind of annoying because it was like the only way to gain an edge in a match, it seemed like. That was me being just clearly careless. Clearly Careless is also the name of my self-help book that I'm publishing in a couple months. It'll go over how to build bridges and destroy them. It's very fun. It's a good book. All a bunch of allegories and metaphors for how I feel like I've ruined my life and how to make sure people don't make the same mistakes. That's what it's about. It's also something I can write and look back on in, you know, 30 years. And say, huh, so that's how I got through that situation. Or maybe I'll see a warning sign. I'll be like, oh shoot, I built this bridge in the same kind of way as that bridge from 30 years ago. Maybe I should think about changing up the materials I use. I'm sorry, was I actually shooting at a tree there? Oh my god, I actually was. I thought there was a guy running like up at the windows or something. Okay, whatever. They have that kind of thing in these levels, okay? There are windows that can be scaled up to and run across, okay? So I'm not crazy, it's just, yeah, that was dumb. I blame it on the bad graphics. Again, the game looks terrible right now. But it's so I can give you the smoothest graphical experience possible. Within the confines of, with the stipulation that it has to run well on the stream. There was a guy that was just jumping. I swear to God, I saw him jump. Yes! Oh my gosh, come back. I'm so good. Okay, this is what we were waiting for. We were waiting for the Reckoning to come, and we have it. This is the Reckoning of Trogodago. They better be super afraid, because I'm about to kill every single one of them. In one fell swoop, I'm going to kill every single one. It's going to be so good. Hail Mary grenade right there. It's going to get someone. Called it. I assume that it blew up. And I assume that the game just glitched out and didn't show that I did kill someone with it. Clearly I did, though. Like, that was a very calculated grenade. Oh, very nice. Very nice, Pumpkin Man. A lot of people have the pumpkin thing, and I feel like that puts you at a pretty major tactical disadvantage. That guy was dead already, I guess. Puts you at a tactical disadvantage because your head is, like, literally bright orange. So it's very easy to see you. At the same time, I've been getting killed by so many people with that pumpkin head, I'm starting to think maybe I just suck at the game. I don't know. Oh, very nice. That's my grenade, isn't it? That was not a nice grenade. I take back what I said. I think that grenade left something to be desired, to say To speak the truth, I think that was not the best grenade I could have thrown in that moment. Oh, wow, very nice. I think that was... Yeah, that's nice. I'm going to run behind this guy. He seems to know what he's doing. I got your 6. Oh, yeah, look at that. He's checking his corners. Oh, very nice. Look at that. I was the one that did that. No one else was responsible for that kill. Clearly. Oh, someone up here? Someone up here? Oh, oh, someone down here. I see him. On the radar, I saw them. Oh, yes! Oh my god! I got Pumpkin Man. Pumpkin Man is down, everybody. Oh, son of a biscuit. That guy's not down, though. But it was pretty close. It's pretty close. So here's the thing about using the PS4 as a Blu-ray player. You have to have your controller in... using the controller... Using the controller to control the PS4 in media mode like that is very annoying because you want to... You want to keep it on in case you have to pause it or something, but then that'll ruin the battery life. And then you might think, well, okay, I'll just turn it off during the movie, but there are issues with that too because it takes a lot longer to turn off the controller than I think it really realistically should. And it's just kind of a nuisance. Another thing is that I have headphones, and if you want to change the volume on the PS4, there is no on-controller switch for that. You can't... There's no, like, volume control on the controller. So... I don't know. Whereas my third-party controller, as horrible as it is, doesn't match up to how horrible... my KD on that match was, but I blame it on all the pumpkins, alright? They're angry at me. That's okay. The third-party controller, that's why I was hoping I could use the Xbox One, and I'm really sad that the disk drive isn't working, because the controller has a volume control on it. Really cool. So I don't know. It's just a big thing. It's a big thing. But if I have to, I guess I'll use the PS4. It's just that it took a long time for me to clean out the media center and put the Xbox One back in. So it's going to take a long time to take it out and put the PS4 in. I know it doesn't sound like much. It's not. But I'm a crybaby, okay? Aaron, welcome in. We're not going to talk about last night's stream, okay? We're pretending that this one is the first stream I've done in 4 days. Because that's just the healthy thing to do. Enemy incoming. Weapons ready. There's not much to talk about. I don't know. I had that update. I did watch a high school production of Phantom of the Opera that was surprisingly good. Given the fact it was a high school production, I was surprised at the amount of and quality. The amount and quality of costumes in it. I'm honestly wondering if when they ordered Phantom of the Opera for their school that the Phantom of the Opera actually furnished the outfits and stuff, because I have a hard time believing that they actually put all that together themselves. If they did, that's crazy and like really impressive, but I don't know. The guy that played Raul, his voice cracked a few times. There were several parts where the singing wasn't the best, but it was surprisingly good for a high school production. Pretty good. And apparently, it's not even an arts high school. It's just a public high school. I guess they spent a lot of money on the arts. However, that changes things a bit, I guess. What else have I learned today and last night? My mom... I was invited to go to dinner with a family friend, or is actually a relative, but he's so far removed as a relative, I just consider him a family friend at this point. I thought it was just a dinner with me, him, his wife, and their kid. And my mom, sorry, and my mom as well. But it was actually all of us plus like 3 other people. Over there. Hey, I was trying to signal to you that there's someone over there. I think it's the pumpkin man that just killed me. I tried to warn you, man. But I was invited to go to dinner there, but since COVID is happening, I didn't think it was a good idea. But my mom decided she'd go. And then they went to the zoo on Monday. They went the next day to the zoo. And oh jeez. Oh jeez. Ah! They went to the zoo. And I thought that was a little too much. I was thinking, well, actually my mom invited me to the zoo. And I was like, oh, maybe. But then she said that all of them were going. And I was like, oh, no, never mind. Like, these people we never hang out with. And a couple of the people in the group had just flown in from New York. Which, is, as far as I know, it's kind of like one of the biggest hotspots for COVID. So it's really not a good idea for us to be doing that, to be fraternizing with people that just flew in from a hotspot like that. But I thought that they would be wearing masks, so maybe things would be okay. And then I looked on Facebook and they posted a picture where all of them were hugging. Not hugging, but like holding each other's backs and posing for a picture, if that makes sense. Like they were standing in a row and smiling for the camera, but they were all very close and holding each other and hugging. And what's really striking about this photo is that they're not wearing masks. Oh my god! How ironic! The man that Melee kills just got punched in the freaking nose! That was very satisfying. That was really fun, because he's one of those guys that's running around knifing. He's given up on playing the game normally, so he wants to make everyone's life a living hell instead. And it's so nice when you're able to like get your revenge on those people, because they are extremely annoying. Extremely annoying. I don't know why I'm saying extremely like that. I guess I say it like that a lot, actually. No, I don't want that. I want my gun. Thank you. I would like to keep my gun, please. Yes, thank you very much. Don't mind if I do. I would like to add your soul to my bag of souls, please. Uh-oh. Was that... Was that someone who died just now? I don't really know what's going on. Oh, God! No! They're too good with that camouflage. So, they posted that picture on Facebook, and I was like, Mom, that was really not a good idea. And she's like, you know, the person that posted that picture was actually wondering who would be the first person to comment on it. So I guess I was the first one to comment on it. But long story short, after I told the entirety of the long story, that guy that she was with, the family friend, he may have tested positive. So, may have tested positive for COVID. I guess they're gonna get the final results tomorrow, but he works in a place that just had an outbreak. And yeah, so hopefully my mom's okay. Hopefully no one... I hope he's not positive, but if he is, that's really stupid. Especially because she told me that he's actually an anti-masker. He wears a mask, but he wears it reluctantly. He's very much not a fan of wearing masks. I kind of thought the point of like camping next to a doorway was to make sure that you killed people that ran through the doorway, which would have been a pretty stellar idea to make me not die there, but whatever, that's cool. Oh, this guy. Wow. I'm not proud of being on the team with this person. Oh man, that's a yikes. 6 and 14. Jesus. We'll say it's 9 and 14 with the assists, okay? Don't worry. Oh, there we go. We got Nomad there. They knew it was a bad idea if expecting comments. Yeah, that's interesting. I didn't even think of it that way, yeah. So they did know. Oh man, that sucks. If my mom gets it, that sucks. Yeah, so it would be extremely ironic if he got coronavirus because of this. Considering he is not a fan of masks. So, yeah, that's fun. Fun times. I'll let you guys know. I'll keep you updated. But I guess my mom, she told me, stay away. And I was like, oh, here we go again. Another person telling me to get out of their life. But she just said it's because of that. So, yeah, I guess she'll quarantine for 2 weeks. It does suck, though, because she had just called me on the phone to tell me how happy she was that she's going to be babysitting my nephew. Her grandson. My nephew. I think that's how family trees work. I'm still wrapping my head around trees of a family type. But she was excited to babysit him tomorrow, but now if this is all, if she's positive, then yep. She's not gonna go, period. She's not gonna go right now just in case, but I was sad to hear that because she was extremely excited. Oh my god. That scared the crap out of me. During these very... Whoop. Got him. Maybe. Ah! Ah, it's a wheel! Oh my god. Whoa, that's what's going on. That's kind of a cool effect. I wonder... There was a pack where you could... It's like a pixel pack or something that has weapons inspired by it. I wonder if that's what the weapon does. If the melee weapon from that pack does that. So in these uncertain times, sometimes my mom needs to drop something off. So I actually just open my car trunk from my apartment. She drops it in, and then later on I pick it up. And she did that to, I guess my ballot, my voting ballot goes to their address. So she dropped that off, as well as a shirt that came in from my birthday. Oh, God. That's a guy. That was a bad guy, sorry. Alright, so we have a couple people running around just killing people with their melee weapons. Again, not the most fun to deal with, but I get it. You know, I sympathize with the feeling that you're just not happy with the game right now. You're losing a lot of games, so let's just go around and make everyone else's life a living heck. That's fine. I get it. I don't like it, but I get it. You know? So, my mom dropped off my ballot and the shirt, which is amazing, by the way. It's an Eevee shirt. And I wore I wore it yesterday. I tromped around town with it, and I was so happy. I was repping Eevee, and I was wearing my Disney face mask. I hope I was a bastion of positivity for everyone that came in contact with me. If I didn't kill that guy, I was gonna be so mad. So, when I went to my trunk to pick the stuff up, though, she had put it in a bag that looked a lot like a... There's a candy store that we have near us that they put their candies in bags that look a lot like it. So at first glance I thought, oh my gosh, my mom got me candy or chocolate or something. That was so sweet of her. But then that excitement turned into disappointment and guilt because I was like, oh wait, she probably wanted me to pick it up on that day, but I didn't. I picked it up a few days later, so that means that the chocolate's probably melted, and I was feeling so guilty. But then I looked at the bag and I took a closer look and I was like, oh, wait, this isn't a candy bag. This is an empty bag that they use for their coffee. That she just put my stuff in for safekeeping, I guess. And then I was disappointed because I didn't get candy. So it was just a whole range of emotions that happened in that moment. But I got the shirt on and it was great. I guess since the stream last night didn't actually happen, I could go over some stuff that I talked about there. Specifically, the Dracula movie I watched. She took a risk, it happens. Yeah, but I didn't know she was taking a risk with someone she knew was an anti-masker. If I had known that, I would have probably tried to shoo her away from that decision. Oh god. Ah! Jesus Christ! I think my grenade actually killed him, but I'm not sure. Let's see. That was probably the last kill, right? Yeah. No. It wasn't. Okay, never mind. So the other night... Oh, nice. 0.69. I watched Bram Stoker's Dracula. It's a movie that I hadn't ever seen, but I've been very interested in it. Very interested in it. I heard some pretty good things about it, and I'm always interested to see Gary Oldman doing something super neat, you know? And super neat. And I finally watched it, and it was such a bizarre movie because I did not know much about the story of Dracula. I thought that Dracula was about a guy that travels to Dracula's castle and gets trapped there and dies or something. Like, I wasn't sure. But as it turns out, the story is much more than that. There's a lot of mystery to it. There's a lot of romance to it as well. And I was really... At first, I wasn't sure. The opening scene was a little wacky. But then the rest of the movie started happening, and I started understanding it a little better. And I ended up really enjoying it. It's just that I was completely unaware that Dracula was so sexual. There was a lot of sexuality in the movie, which I'm not complaining. I'm just saying, like, I had no idea. I had no idea that there was so much sexuality. Like, I know the whole thing with vampires is that it's like a metaphor for sexuality and stuff. Like, I get it. I think I switched to my gun at the wrong time. So I was surprised by that, but not disappointed. And the prosthetics, the makeup, I thought was all really good, with the exception of Keanu Reeves' hair. His wigs throughout the movie changed color a lot. I think at one point, MBF brought this up, that maybe the reason his hair went from black to white at one point was because he got the life sucked out of him. Like, that's supposed to show that. I think that's a good point and possibly what it is, but it still felt really... It felt like the continuity people or the script supervisor didn't try to maintain continuity at all with that. It's like it was black in one scene, then white in another, then a little less white, and then more white, and then less white again. It was switching so much. And it was really weird to me. I wasn't sure if maybe I was missing something, but like I don't think it showed different passages of time. That was my original thought. But that was bizarre. And another bizarre thing is that Keanu Reeves was even in the movie. He was terrible. He had no emotion. He was terrible at the British accent. I'm not really sure. It's one of those times when I'm not sure why the British accent was wrong, but you could just feel like this is not right. Something about this accent is not correct. And unfortunately, he had to have that accent through the entire movie. It was rough. Thankfully, he wasn't in the movie as much as you would think, being Keanu Reeves. I think this was before he was really leading man number one. Or it might have been right around that time, actually. I'm not sure. I don't know for sure. But he was really bad. Everyone else was really good, though, I thought. Ah! Oh, God! Oh, fuck! Oh, my God! Wow. Gotta be honest, I don't know if I deserved that kill, but wow, that was exciting, dude. That was really exciting. Oh my gosh, dude. That was, yeah, that was really cool. I'm happy with that. Oh, fudge! If things go wrong, you can't see grandson might have done it, or not. Choices. Well, I didn't know that she was going to see grandson. I didn't know that until today. She only told me today, whereas this stuff happened over the weekend, so... I don't know. Ooh. Oh, I guess when you're in the game, it doesn't show your deaths. That's good. That's good for not discouraging you when you feel like you're doing absolutely horrendously. Winona Ryder was in it. She was the lead female. And she was really good. She was also very beautiful. There was another woman in the movie who played a character named Lucy. I wasn't sure if I wasn't a fan of her actress or the character. I really didn't like the character. I know that much. But she was a very important character. She was very important to unlocking the secrets of Dracula. Gary Oldman, of course, is fantastic. Even when he's in those heavy prosthetics, you can... He does an amazing job. And he does such a great job of being really creepy when he needs to be. And sort of charming and entrancing elsewhere. It's a really good range that he has. So, that's good. Okay, that was a great grenade. Proud of myself. Thank you for saying good kill. I was pretty proud of it. I don't think I deserved it again, but I thought it was it was pretty epic. I thought it was pretty good. Let's see. I guess I guess since I deleted last night's stream, you don't hear this portion. I probably talked about it during the game I was playing though. There's a character in the movie that I thought was Ron Perlman. I said something last night about how it was really interesting to see Ron Perlman in a movie where he doesn't have two horns and is named Hellboy. That's not Ron Perlman, I found out. It was Tom Waits, actually. His name is Tom Waits. I had no idea. Like, Nitty Gritty City said that in MBF stream. He was like with a special appearance from Thomas Waits or something. And I was like, I didn't really understand what he meant, but it's that. That's what he was talking about. He was saying Tom Waits was that character that I thought was Ron Perlman. I mean, he has that Ron Perlman look. It was really interesting how I completely got that wrong. That's very unlike me, as you guys probably know at this point. Okay, this guy, I don't like him camping, but whatever. Okay. Oh my goodness! I thought I got out of it. That's okay. I would say it's a very interesting movie too. The cinematography, the editing, very interesting. Although, speaking of the editing, I do think that it wasn't the best editing. It was kind of confusing at points for me, but I don't know if that's just me being 30 years old and old, you know? Because there were some story elements that I actually didn't understand fully until I watched a video about what's the difference between this movie and the book. Oh, nice, dog. That was a good match, I think. Woo! I felt like it was a good match. I felt like that was a pretty positive KD match.